So, hello, 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 hello. I think I am going live, streaming, and everything like that. But welcome, welcome, welcome. I know y'all thinking, where that girl been? But I'm here. I am back. Welcome to another 369 So Much More Than Travel. I am your hostess, always doing the mostest, one-star director, Tanya Evans Barnes. And let me tell y'all, look, I feel like I'm looking younger because I just came back from my 39th trip in Vegas. We're going to hear about that soon. But I had saw something on this little clipping and I thought, what a good thing to talk about tonight. So we're going to talk about today tonight. But before I go any further, make sure you guys are clicking like and clicking share. Make sure you click like and click share. What do you do? The title of this episode tonight is do you do? Airbnbs versus travel club memberships. Which is better? And I'm gonna tell you, you see, I got my little shirt on anyway. My team Tavroy USA Proud shirt on. So I'm already gonna let you know. For me, in my opinion, it is travel club membership. But hey, who am I? I done seen some horror stories and I'm getting ready to share one with y'all right now. So let me go ahead and share my screen. Thanks for chiming in, whoever you are. If you are, chiming in, whether you on YouTube or Facebook or Instagram or anything like that, go ahead, click like, click share. But yeah, let me show y'all this video that I came across that like really tripped me out and scared me at the same time. So let me go ahead and push
And
play.
next to a warning about a growing trend for American families earning extra cash by renting their home on a popular website. Tonight, one woman couldn't get those renters to leave. Here's ABC's Candace Gibson with what you need to know before opening your home to strangers.
This is what one California homeowner called a living nightmare. Watch as this couple roams the Santa Cruz house, rummaging through the refrigerator cabinets, the homeowner standing on the side, helpless.
Do you feel like a prisoner in your own home?
Absolutely. I have 8 security cameras in my house right now.
33-year-old Poonam Sandhu renting her master bedroom to this couple through Airbnb last month. Weeks into the contract, agreeing to transition to a cash only payment not involving Airbnb. And that's when Sandhu says the payments stopped coming.
So I asked them very politely, it's time for you guys to go.
And did they go?
They did not.
Surveillance cameras rolling as the duo is served legal papers, but they refuse to leave. The shirtless male seen creeping throughout the house at night. California law on their side.
California law allows the tenant that 30-day notice because they have to find a new place to live.
Yeah. And that's
Uh,
expensive.
and some tenants have been using that to their advantage.
Sandhu finally agreeing to pay $1,700.50 to get the pair to leave her own house, figuring it's less than a lengthy eviction process.
Nightmare?
Absolute nightmare. Worst thing I've ever experienced in my life. Scariest thing.
Court documents indicating this same couple has an ongoing claim against them for not paying rent elsewhere. Now, Airbnb telling ABC News we strongly encourage hosts to only book through Airbnb. They may change policy to financially penalize anyone who overstays an Airbnb reservation. Other experts encouraging those renting out their homes to do background checks. Candace Gibson, ABC News, Santa Cruz, California.
Man, did y'all see that? That's crazy. I look, that's why you got to be particular. You got to be very, very careful, not only who you invite in your home, but how you make your money. I mean, listen, when I tell you, I don't know about you guys, but I mean, I always say, it's always good to, multiple streams of income is a must. It's not a necessity anymore. It's a must. And because of that, I, overstand how you need to, hey, shout out to Carol Casper chiming in. Hey, should um, but yeah, when you renting out your houses and opening up your homes to these different people, for a quick buck, all money ain't good money. And I'm telling you, that is not the only video I done seen as far as a homeowner's point of view, trying to get some people out, I've seen some videos even scarier than that where the person that's hosting these Airbnbs literally is like harassing the people that's renting them out. So it's crazy. So what I'm getting ready to do, if you are just tuning in, this is 369 so much more than travel, and we are talking about what are you gonna do, Airbnbs or a travel club membership. So I'm like I said, I'm privy to mines, but hey, I'm not gonna just talk about it. I'm gonna be about it. So I'm gonna introduce my co-host, my sister from another mister, chiming in from Minneapolis, Minnesota. I'm gonna bring in my girl, one-star director, Sasha Roberts. Hey sis! It seems like
Hey,
I ain't seen you in so long since Vegas.
I know, right? It's only been what, like 2 weeks, but it feels like forever. Hey,
Like,
sis.
yeah. So I know, Rossi, you got your Travorium USA Proud. You got it in the white.
Hey.
Yeah, and I got man's on in the blue. But yeah, if everybody just chiming in, I see some people watching. Shout out to Carol Casper. Thanks, sis, for chiming in. But yeah, talking about these Airbnbs. Good topic because as soon as you seen it, like a news flash came up on my phone talking about what I saw in the video today. So let's talk about that.
All
T-
right. Well, let's talk about it. It's
Airbnbs.
funny. It's funny that you mentioned about the host harassing the guests and stuff like that. Because last year we ended up now me and my husband, we didn't stay in an Airbnb because we used our Travorium platform, of course.
Right.
Because anytime we travel, we do book our travel on that platform. Because why? We can write it off on our taxes. But that's another story.
Yeah.
Um, with you mentioning the host harassing the guests, it was interesting because the person who rented the Airbnb that we were staying in was essentially harassed in a sense. There's all types of stipulations associated with Airbnbs,
Yeah,
but
because
one
I'm not
thing that
familiar with them. I had to Google it, but I was like, "What is really an Airbnb?" I'm not familiar with that. So what is it?
okay, so I don't know all the stipulations, of course, because I'm not involved in that industry. But what I do understand is that Airbnbs are short term rentals. So what people do is they go and they buy houses and they fix them up and decorate them, and then they put them on hosting sites like Airbnb and Vrbo and stuff like that. And then they allow the general public to come onto those platforms and book their houses for a short period of time. Some people only use it for a few days, like a regular vacation, and then others have used it for as long as I think the longest I've seen is 92 days. Why that odd number, I'm not sure. But, some people, they end up staying in certain places longer than others. So they do need a short term rental. So, in a sense, it does come in handy, but at the same time, with all the different stipulations and things like that, you're better off just booking yourself a hotel stay, especially if you're using something like what we got because
Right.
you write it off.
And you know what? It's funny you said that. So when we was talking about the Airbnbs earlier, I had looked up, what a Airbnb was. I wanted to get, I'm nerdy like that. I like to get some insight. So I went to tastyitinerary.com and it says the pros and cons of doing the Airbnb. And some of the pros are the affordability, local. Wait a minute, it's a local. See, I was trying to write real fast because I really wasn't. And I'm old now, so I need some glasses. Let me get some more light. And then there was light. Look at that. Look at God, won't he do it? But okay,
Won't it
so it's
do?
a the pros is affordability, local or something, ability to connect with helpful hosts, right? But then the
Mhm.
cons were lack of standard because look, when I go to a hotel, like the three hotels and resort, the hotels that I visited while I was in Vegas. I'm kind of spoiled now, but one hotel I stayed in had a casino in it. The one hotel I stayed in, resort had had a pool, and well, all of them had pools. I don't, if it don't have no pool, then I won't be there, even if I don't
Right.
get in it or not. So just
You
for the
gotta
sake
have
of it, I
options.
got to have the option. But at an Airbnb, if I'm not mistaken, it's just somebody's, house. And if those, amenities aren't equipped like room service, you know what I'm saying, or
The
something that's going to
gym.
a gym, if you don't have that stuff equipped at the, that's just going to like grandma house or
Hmm.
auntie house or cousin in them house, and
And
you
they just
still
not at home.
and you still got to pay, right? And you still got to pay them to use their house, but they just not right. Like you said, they just not at home.
Well,
But
sometimes, because some Airbnb hosts, look,
be
they
at the
still be
house.
there. Look,
See,
I can't say the host. When we went last year and we met up with family that was in Colorado, there was another family living in the basement of the house. Now I don't know if the
mm,
the the family was related to the host or how that went,
did
but
they know that?
not when they booked it. No, it wasn't listed on the site. So it was definitely a little shocking to find out that they're. I mean, you're getting dressed in the bathroom and you can hear people talking up under you. You're like,
Like, that kind
where
of
are these
sound
people coming
funny,
from?
because can you imagine checking into your hotel room? Look, you hear the thing say, do
Oh, right on time.
right on time. It's always on time. But can you imagine you checking in your room like on what happened in Vegas, where they checked in the same rooms and they end up, can you imagine going into your room, you just getting there, you tired, you done travel from all over, and you check in your room and somebody already in your bed?
Ooh.
That's
And you
just
know
like an
what's
Airbnb.
crazy? That is like an Airbnb. And now that you mention it, that does, I've heard similar stories like that in like the number and color hotels or motels. That's why it pays to have something that's going to guarantee you at least a 3 or 4 star hotel for the price of a number or a color motel. I mean,
Hmm.
I ain't checked in a long time because I'm a hotel snob now. Like Coach
Right.
D
Look,
say,
look,
I don't
it
stay in nothing
definitely
under a 3.
changes. Right. It definitely
Yes.
changes some things. And some other cons was risky situations. Now, a picture tells 1,000 words, but seeing is definitely believing. So they
Mm.
can jazz up the picture to make it look like anything they wanted to. And then when you get to the destination, you in somebody's you in the wrong place at the wrong time, probably wearing the wrong color.
Look, be in the
You know what I'm
wrong
saying?
neighborhood and don't even know it.
And don't even
And
know it.
I done been duped like that in the past looking for, like house rentals, like to
Oh my
move.
God.
Where
Yes.
I've looked at the pictures and I'm like, oh my God, this is nice. It's beautiful. And then you get there and you see that the rug is about 10 years old and it don't look nothing like the picture.
Girl, let me tell you, I can take it further than that. One time I was looking for a house to rent, and I found this little real cute um little house on Craigslist. And I'm talking about, they gave me the access key. When I talk about when scammers know what to do and how to do it, they gonna find a way. But I'm talking about, I had the access code to the key. I went in the house, did a video and everything, then called the actual number that was on the little rental place. And I'm talking about, really got, like, the person on Craigslist wasn't even affiliated with the house. I'm like, but I'm inside of this house right now. Let me get outside of this house right now. But I had access to the house and everything. So it's crazy. And I mean, I don't know how people's um pockets is, but me, I like to ball out on the budget. I don't have a regular job. I'm at work right now. This is what work look like for us. I'm at home. Finally, I ain't even been home in a month because I can't, went straight from Florida, had to stop by the house because I remember I forgot the kids' clothes in in North Carolina, so I had to come back, get the kids' clothes and everything. Then I went to Cleveland. Then I flew out from Cleveland to Vegas. Yes, I've been look. I'm living because I'm talking about look. Rest in peace to the families that's lost loved ones in the last few weeks. One of us one of our JFK Eagles from my high school passed away not too long ago. I mean, it's just like people are just dropping. We all got to turn. I tell people all the time, we all got to turn. I had to embrace that back in 2017 when my son was murdered. It was that embracing that philosophy as well as having this travel business, cuz I'm telling you, I was just asking like why, and instead of, the reasons of why the things were happening to me, all I kept hearing was why not? Why not? Why not? So I started taking that why not, like why not can I travel? People be like, "This I ain't got no money." I ain't had no money when I started. You know what I'm saying? But what I do find that people do, they sacrifice for what they really want. I know I'm not talking, trying to talk about nobody, but my sister. I ain't gonna say no names, but y'all, everybody know I got sisters, so pick one. So my sister, she going to Jamaica. You know what I'm saying? And she paying retail. I think she was saying like 1,200, 13, something like that. Too much hunted. That's what I heard. Too much hunted. And when I was like, I showed her in my back office, in our back office where we have access, to our own booking engine.
That Montego Bay, you showed her that.
I showed her that, and that's what she
Mm.
going for the length of time that she going for. And when she said so much more hunted than that, than what we was like, ours was like 612 for two people,
In
all
December, for
inclusive.
two people, all inclusive is 659 for two people,
Okay,
all
so
inclusive.
659, two people, all inclusive. She was like, I feel robbed. I said, yeah, you robbed yourself. And she still didn't get in. But because it's
Mm.
like this, it's your money. And I tell anybody, hey, make it rain, give it away, do what you do because it's your money. But you can stretch it and make some money off of it. I'm just saying. Like
Ooh.
Sasha said every presentation, you can be selfish and keep it to yourself or sharing is caring.
And
And
gotta
if you are
share it with
just
a
tuning
soul.
in, we talking about Airbnbs versus travel. I like to call it like I be creating banners and stuff. I like to call it the travel membership better than any other. Any
Mm.
other membership out here is better than the Netflix membership. It's better than the Costco and your BJ's membership because they give you savings. Like I know, Sam's Club because I shop at Sam's Club. Sam's Club gives you wholesale prices instead of retail prices for its members, right? I love that. I love paying pennies on the dollar. But we do the same thing with travel and pay wholesale prices. Like prime example, Vegas. Sasha, you was there. I stayed in three different hotels using our platform. And first platform I used was our getaways. So I did an 8-day, 7-night getaway. I cannot tell you where I did it at because we are, live on Facebook. But if you join us tonight at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern, 7 Central, and 5 o'clock Pacific, then we can show I can definitely tell you off camera and stuff like one on one or on his Zoom. I could tell you that. But I stayed in this very nice, it was a 4-star resort. It was beautiful. It was really nice, wasn't it, Sasha? I had a 1 bedroom suite. And I think that cost me like that one cost $233 for 8 days, 7 nights. Not
Oh,
per night,
And you had a private balcony too.
Oh
You forgot that.
yeah.
That was one of
Oh,
my favorite
look,
parts of that
all
one.
yeah, all
But
of that.
yeah.
All yeah, I had a private balcony and all of that, and that was $233 for the whole 8 days, 7 nights, and I had already planned that trip, Sasha. And then our two-star ambassadors, Daryl and Maria Roberts, they decided to, do an event in Vegas. So I went on and extended my stay, and I used the retail site, which is I call it the better than travel agent pricing, because on that site I went to. I can't tell you where I went, but if you get on this Zoom tonight, I'll be able to disclose that information. But I stayed there and I extended it for two more. I mean, I had, extended my little 8 day vacation for two more nights. So that was like $119 for that one, for those 2 days. But that was like that had a casino, had two separate pools, had like three different restaurants in there. And that one, our top money earner Todd Strand and Gina Strand was in that hotel. So I mean, for those 2 nights, and that, I mean, the retail price of those nights was like $500 a night, but I got it for those 2 nights, for $113. But then I was having so much fun zip lining and high rolling and doing seeing all these different things, and helicopter riding and eating the good food and hanging out with soon to be director Verena Culpepper. Shout out to you, sis. And thank you so much for spending those 2 weeks with me. Because I ended up extending my time another week using our retail site and found another 4-star resort with a casino in it, mountainside view, for the week, $66 for the whole week. Yes I did. Yes I did. And that's all because of Travorium. I paid less than $530 to stay in Las Vegas, Nevada. It was instead of 1,000. I mean, and it was people. I mean, I think I met a time. Matter of fact, I had got this hat off a street. When I had the Fremont experience, I got the let the little fishies. Y'all check my page. But I let the fishies eat, kiss my feet and stuff. I had the timeshare man asking me about how I get paid, how he get paid. He want to lead a timeshare business and come on. So shout out to Michael. I said it once I do my thing, he do the timeshare thing. I didn't even listen to him. He was more concerned about what my hat was saying, which I was walking around with this hat that my sis programmed for me that said get paid to travel. People was stopping me. Was like, that's cute. But how do you do? Oh, we're so glad you asked. These are my business. And I mean, the conversation gets going right there. So I'm excited. My phone has been like nonstop off the hook since I've been back. I'm looking forward to. I have been on just this year alone. I've been going on go, on G mode, on get out get out of Dodge mode since January. So this is July. I've taken 7 vacations in this year alone, and I'm looking forward to. I got Puerto. Thank you so much, Maria, for getting me right. Cause now I'll be saying it all the time. It's Puerto Vallarta. I told y'all we going places that we can't pronounce or spell. But listen, I'm going through Puerto Vallarta for free. I ain't have to pay no taxes on no resort fees. It's all inclusive, 5 days. I can tell you how I got to go for free. But you got to tune in tonight at 8 o'clock Central. I mean, 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Central, 5 o'clock Pacific, because we global, baby. We global. I can talk
It's
about all
60
the
plus countries.
60 plus countries. And if you want to know the Zoom link for tonight, bam, so you can get back with anybody who showed this, shared this, subscribe to this and say, hey, I want to do what they doing because we at work right now. I know y'all probably slaved over the whatever y'all do at y'all just over brokes. I mean your jobs. But and I'm not knocking your jobs, but Uncle Sam say I ain't say this, but Uncle Sam say if you got a home based business which this qualifies for, I like to call it a phone based business because I do everything on my phone and I got two phones, one for the yeah. But yeah, I got these two phones, which is 100% right off because I use them both. Because hey, listen, when you know better, you just really supposed to do better. And we are in the I mean, we have an opportunity for you. We not trying to get nothing from you. We just trying to get something to you. So y'all need to tune in at 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Central, 5 o'clock Pacific. I'm gonna get these time. Look, my body is still like kind of jet lagged, and I'll be in Minnesota in a couple weeks. I was gonna say
Come
days,
on,
but
come on.
weeks. Hanging out and come see y'all, and I got siblings there, and hopefully I get to see them. But even if I don't, I still get to go to Minnesota because I can. Eh. And soon, y'all gonna be seeing. I got a set of twins coming, y'all. They coming. I got a set of twins, twin little boys. They gonna just. I can see them right now. Executive chairman. Get get EC BC. I can't CB. Yeah, EB and CB because executive chairman are coming pretty soon, and they're gonna be my travel companions. So hey, y'all, look, the sky is the limit. I just Sasha, what more can we say to the folks besides the Zoom coming on tonight?
So I know a lot of people are thinking, okay, a membership, why would I pay for a travel membership? Well, just think about it like this. If you and one other person are going on a vacation and you're booking through a travel agent, that travel agent is going to ask for a deposit. And typically it's about $150 per person, depending on the vacation. Um, I've seen them as low as $50, but the average is $150 per person for the deposit. That's $300 that you're putting down towards a vacation that you're going to go on, yes. Um, but why not put that on something that's going to take you on vacation, double your money, and potentially help you earn some money as well? And like she said, this qualifies for a home based business. And what a lot of people don't know and don't understand is that having a home based business can give your family an extra $500 in their pocket every month. And with inflation, you might as well try and save and gain as much as you can as possible. And many people want to travel anyways. You're going to travel regardless. Whether you're sacrificing something or not. So you might as well utilize this platform to save you huge dollars. I mean, 2 weeks in Vegas, $514. That's like a night in Vegas.
Unreal. Look,
it,
unbelievable.
it
I
really
mean,
is.
and not and to stay in a like to stay how I was staying, to do what I was doing, and it all be a write off. That's
Hmm.
a that ain't nothing. That's a blessing. It has been a blessing to my mental health as well as my mental health
Hmm.
and my pockets as well as like it's just like this is my emoji. You should
It's
join
a
us
no
tonight.
brainer.
You should join us
It's a no
tonight.
brainer.
The Zoom link is on the screen. You have to get with us personally to get the password because I mean this is for everybody, but we understand that everybody is not going to do this. But if you're going to be traveling anyway and you want to save some money or you want to, travel more, travel better, or travel for less,
Hmm.
it would behoove you to join us this evening at 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Central, and 5 o'clock Pacific time. Get back with the person who shared this on their wall for the password because it's a secret, but I can't hold water in a brand new bucket. So listen, get in where you fit in. Catch us on the replay or at the beach or at the bank. But I'm telling you, we going places. We would love to see y'all at some of these spots because you're not going to Miami, but Felicia is, right?
So that is the plan. We still got to work some things out, because he still got a job, but we got to work some things out. But that is the plan. I do plan to have him in Miami
Well, that world
because,
tour is sold out, but I did go ahead and purchase my yacht ticket, so
mm,
I'm gonna be in Miami because this is still 2023, my year of first, and I ain't ever been on a yacht before. Just like, oh yeah, see, look, I almost forgot. I wanted to talk about all my firsts this year. I mean, this trip. Like I ain't never had nobody eat my. I mean, eat nobody or nothing be eating on my feet. I ain't never did that. The zip lining, I ain't never been dangled in, to 114 feet in the air with just some straps holding on to me. But did that. I
the
ain't, what else?
helicopter,
Oh my goodness.
the helicopter.
I ain't never did that. And that was pretty cool until the pilot started saying, yeah, yeah. She was playing, yeah, she played too much, 2 times. Stephanie, but me and her, I did get her phone number because guess what? It's good to have a pilot
So
on your team.
wait, because I've been getting some questions lately. I made a
Hmm.
post the other day telling people that they can write their travel off on their taxes,
And, and,
and
and
look, I said not just the mileage, the travel, the rental car, the food, the excursions, your attire, things that you wear. So let me ask you,
listen, uh-huh.
where did you book? Where did you book that helicopter ride?
Oh, girl, I am definitely a product of my product. I just went on my phone in my back office and found some tickets. And check this out, it was a VIP package that we got. We didn't
Oh,
pay retail price. I didn't pay retail price for you know the helicopter ride, and it came with a
because we
dinner,
don't
so
pay
we had a.
retail.
No, we don't play. Shame on you, retail. Shame on you for even existing. Shame on you, retail. But no, I didn't. I do not pay retail. And we had a dinner at Bonefish Grill.
Oh,
It was really tasty. I had the chicken. Varina had the salmon, I think. And then of course, we had some mimosas. Now
I was gonna ask.
the mimosas wasn't included, but the dinner we had a 3 course meal at Grill. Then a Mercedes Sprinter came and picked us up from the restaurant. And then they took us to the airstrip. And then we had to stay in land and go to a briefing and stuff like that. It was really awesome. And we was packed in there like sardines and stuff because it's a weight limit and stuff. But we had fun and it was really nice. It was
Okay, let me
really
ask
nice.
you. So I had never been to a musical before,
I'm glad you brought that up.
and I'm glad that I was able to go to a musical for the first time with
That was
you
my first musical too.
and Miss Verena and your cousin
And my cousin
Andrea.
Andrea. Shout out to my
Andrea, sorry.
cousin Andrea Patterson because she did meet up with us and went to the conference, and we gonna have her on one day, and she gonna talk about some things. But yeah, proceed about the
And
musical.
so, so with that musical, where did you find that as well?
Girl, didn't I tell you I am being a product of my product? I went right in my back office and found the musical. Verena had mentioned it because Verena lived in Vegas. So she
Mm.
had mentioned like, and I said, wait, because she was talking about some. Let's go to the box office. I said, whoa. Went right into my back office. Went into the entertainment portal, and you know looked at the tickets. The tickets were, I mean, oh my goodness. And the tickets that we had, we were so close to the doggone stage that you can prop. I could have went like this on the stage. We had front row tickets. When we all got in, they was like, "Oh, y'all got some good tickets." And I'm talking about those ticket prices that we got was not the same ticket pricing that 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 the other folks was playing. And I'm talking about, I'm so glad that those actresses and singers breath and they didn't stink and stuff like that, because like I said, when we were close enough, we might as well have been up on the stage. My knees was by the
Girl.
stage. I could smell them, I could feel when they was blowing their stuff, because you know what, I'm glad I went to go see that, because now I know what to expect when I go through the change of life.
Girl.
Hi, Tickle Auntie. That was my look. We at work. That's one of her employees.
Yeah.
Because when you have a home based
That's the
business,
worst employee.
look, when you have a home based business, you can write off your house, your spouse, your kids. You can there's no child labor laws when you have a home based business. So he be doing videos, and her other son be doing videos. So those are her employees and stuff like that. See, when you know better, you supposed to do better. But another thing we did in Vegas was what else did we do? We did the helicopter, we did the musical. Shout out to my brother from another mother, 3-star director, Pastor Mel Keys, and his beautiful queen, almost 2-star director, Lady K, and they daughter, Mika. It was her birthday, and we went to Strip Steak restaurant. The girls had a whole spa day. OMG. The 2 days spent with Lady K was awesome. It's like no turning back ever. When we did that spa treatment, we was at that spa. We did a spa at the Win, and I'm telling you, we were there from 10 o'clock in the morning. Well, let me tell you about me and Verena. Me and Verena was there from 10 o'clock in the morning to 6 o'clock in the evening. And I'm talking about, we did the sauna treatment. We did the steamer treatment. We did we did the shower treatment. We did the jacuzzi treatment. We did the steaming treatment one more time. We did the relaxation. We ate juices and berries and fruits and vegetables and drank infused water and went into the relaxation room and went to sleep and woke up and did it all again. Then had this awesome massage, and we was there all day long.
Sounds like a ball.
We was living our best life. But I'm telling you, oh my goodness, it was just really, it was just, I went to church in Vegas. I praised the Lord with Verena. We worked out. I ain't never worked out before because ain't no need, wasn't no need, but there is a need even when you're already small. And if you don't use it, you lose it. Just like your mind. A mind is a terrible thing to waste. And if you don't use it, you lose it. And if you let the stresses and the life of this world that's gonna keep on
Mhm.
life anyway, you're gonna lose your mind. So you need to do something to be a little selfish for yourself. Do something for yourself, because a job don't give a
Look, they'll replace you quicker than they got
honey,
you.
and they won't even send you flowers when you die. You look,
Mm-mm.
Warren Buffett is one of the richest men in the world, and we talk about it all the time. And he say, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you are going to work until you die. Now I know people that like to work. My mama said it. Matter of fact, I was just talking to her about my business because she asked me. She was like, "How? What? Who?" And I don't know how she got call girl out of everything I was telling her about the travel, but she did. It was funny. It was funny to me rather. But hey, I get paid to travel. And look, and if that's my calling, then I'm a call girl. Cause once look, if a trip
I know
call
that's
me,
right.
I'm out of here. See
I'm
ya.
coming.
Wouldn't wanna be ya. Where you say we going again? All you need is a passport and a better understanding. And when you have that better understanding, because this is stuff like this that I'm learning now at the young age of 46 years old. That's how and I'm getting younger because I'm traveling. I see our ambassador, Coach Deborah Taylor. She's getting younger and younger and younger, and it's the six-figure income and the carefree, not a care in the world, unapologetically loving the Lord and going to see exactly what the Lord has created for us to see. Because travel, we don't have no inventory. That's one thing I love. Airbnbs, they have inventory because you can't rent out no Airbnb if you ain't got no place to rent out.
Right? And while you mentioning Ambassador Taylor, let's just say she was 60 years young, 60 years young when she started her journey with this amazing company. She didn't. Her goal was only to make 15 to 2,000 a month, and she is now an ambassador, a double ambassador, which I'll
And
explain that shortly.
no, we gonna talk
Um,
about that. We gonna talk about how she a double ambassador tonight at 8 o'clock Eastern, seven
well,
o'clock Central, and 5 o'clock Pacific. Proceed.
Well, you'll have to catch the full story on why she's a double ambassador tonight. But an ambassador makes six figures in our company, over $100,000 a year. And like I said, she was unemployed and just hitting her 60s when she got started in this. And if she can do it, and she built her business through social media and word of mouth, if she can do it, anybody can do it.
Yeah.
And her husband, when he passed away, he didn't know. Well, he found out shortly before that he could build this business and leave it to his family. And since he's
God does
passed,
it. Shout
yes,
out to Pastor
ma'am,
Guy in heaven,
passed the guy.
and he's still all up in his business. Cause why, Sasha?
um, because he built this business knowing that it would take care of his family if anything ever happened to him. So you're going to have to hear the full story tonight on Pastor Guy and Ambassador Taylor, because we always highlight these amazing stories and how this company is not only changing our lives, but thousands of others. We're more than just travel. That's why it's called 369, so much more than just
So
travel.
much more than travel.
We're a better lifestyle company. You know, I've gained family members, not just partners. I've gained family members through getting started in this company. I've focused on and worked on personal development. I've created a sisterhood and a brotherhood with the people that are associated with this company. So there's so much more that you could gain from travel, from
Yeah, we make money
Trevorium,
in this family.
because not just travel. There's so much more that you can gain from Trevorium. That's why our
Mhm.
shirts say Trevorium USA Proud, because we are proud to be a part of this amazing company. Because we get to see the world for unbelievable rates. We get to make money in travel's $9 trillion industry. I mean, who wouldn't want a piece of that pie? And we're setting our family up. We're setting our family's future up to be promising. You know, my children, they watch me do this and they get excited to be a part of this company.
Marcy do too.
My son Felice, oh my God, he can't wait till he can get started, because all he wants to do is travel. He wants to work hard,
Yep.
but he wants to play hard as well. And so why not do a little bit of both? A job is where you start. It's not where you end.
I'm at work right now.
Hello.
You at work right now.
Hello.
Look, when we on the beach, we at work. When I was in
And
that
guess what?
helicopter, I was at work.
And guess what? We got the best bosses ever, because if we need some time for ourselves or we need some time for our families, that's all we need to do is tell ourselves, hey, I need some time.
And guess what? And the only boss of us is us.
Hello.
We our own boss, baby. Because we are definitely in business for ourselves, but we are not by ourselves. And when I take my me time, it be on these trips. It be on these trips, trip. So, if you want to hear more about this amazing opportunity, guess what? We are getting ready to go in the next hour.
Mm-hmm.
8 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Central, and 5 o'clock Pacific. So invite your guests. I'm thinking I'm gonna do some door prizes and some wheels, and the
Ooh.
wheel of blessing prizes tonight. I
Ooh.
don't know. It depends on what the Lord tell me to do, because I tend to be obedience, and that's why He telling us to share this wonderful information, because guess what? Sharing is caring. Thank you so much, Brother Michael Stanley, for chiming in. And that's all you got to do. What he did, tag somebody, share with somebody, because sharing is definitely caring. So once again, we'll be doing the Friday night live. We missing the other Charlie's Angels today, but hey, guess what? She building, she doing things up out there in hot Atlanta, Georgia. So we gonna see her soon tonight, because we will be broadcasting live. But you know what? The Facebook Live is all cool and dandy, but it's more important to get inside the Zoom, and this is why. You get your questions answered, and we don't have, there are no dumb questions in this business. You don't know because you don't ask. So you have not because you ask not. This may be something that's been looking for. I mean, that you've been looking for, that you may need. That's because, I mean, hey, I write off everything. So we gonna be on the Zoom tonight, Friday night live, with our 1-star director Marcy. Oh, we got 3 1-star directors. And anyway, so 1-star director Marcy Thomas out of Atlanta, 1-star director Sasha Roberts out of Minneapolis, and myself, 1-star director Tanya Evans from Cleveland. Always repping Cleveland, but I live in North Carolina, because it's a whole world out there besides your zip code. See y'all when we see you at the beach, at the bank, or
Both.
good night. See you in a minute.